Good evening, everyone. The key numbers last night in high school basketball were number 1 and number 2. Tonight we find a couple of number 3 teams. We'll start in the boys' Big 5 poll, where number 3 Gwynn traveled to Ishpeming to take on the Hematites, and the home team leads 27-22 starting the third quarter. Intercepted by Ishpeming's Joey Lyle. He takes his time because his coach was screaming at him too in the background. 31-22 Ishpeming. Then Jesse Modis, Justin Nyquist to Owen DeVoe. He is going to pull up in the lane and drop that one in. Ishpeming outscored Gwynn 4-3 in the quarter, 31-25 after 3 to the fourth. And that is Alex Briones with a tough jumper, 12 points, 8 rebounds. Ishpeming up 33-27. And Tyrus Millimaki will find a path to the lane, scoops it up and in. Hematites up 36-32. Wild scramble coming up here. Traveling, and no, I don't think he had possession. Owen DeVoe, yes. That brought the Model Towners back within 2 with 2.5 minutes to go, but they could not get past. Ishpeming, your winner, 42-40. Now to the little number 3, the Ewan Trout Creek Panthers taking on the other Panthers. That would be the Chassell Panthers. There it is, Panthers and Panthers, thank you very much. Second quarter, Mike Borseth to Dylan Gordon. Nothing but 3 there, and ETC leads 28-10. More from the home team in white. That's Logan Mackey to Nick Hearns. He converts 30-12. Ewan, Trout, and Creek. But Chassell storms back. Zach Cherubini to Bryant Reinanen. He hits the outside shot. That's good for 3. Chassell, though, still down 18 at the half to the third. More Gordon as he converts on the layup. He had 30 on the night. But Mike Borseth was the star in the third quarter, as he will make a nice little pump fake and then hit the 3. 74-63, Ewan Trout Creek the winner. Josh Petola had 33 points for Chassell. First look at the scoreboard. West Iron County 2 better than Lance, 50-48. Lakeland and Hebel 39, Jeffers 34. Alex Almquist had 27 points and 18 rebounds. The Hancock Bulldogs defeat Ontonagon 56-40. Alan Mackey 23 points. Ironwood gets past Hurley 62-57. Taylor Smith 25 points, now over 1,000 for his career, as the Speed Boys of Bessemer easily outdistanced Mercer at 59-27. Mellon 11 better than Wakefield Marinesco 59-48, and North Central 57, Stevenson 44. Back to the video, Battle of the Birds. The Hannahville Scoring Eagles take on the Hawks of Republic Michigamme. And nice pass inside to Philip Koski, no, but Jonathan Ligdman would get the putback, and he was off to a pretty good night with a double-double. Next, Justin Larson with the layup off the very nice pass, and that keeps Hannahville in the game. Next, Myron McCullough to Stephen Keyser. Watch the move Stephen makes here on the way to the layup. Oh, that's pretty. However, Republic Michigamme would still have the lead, as David Simla would find it Ligdman once again for the baseline jumper. He ended up with 18 points and 22 rebounds. The Hawks fly better than the Soaring Eagles, 45-28. Back to the numbers. Wade Shedder throws in 30, Kearney NATO 78, North Dickinson 56. Big game for Bark River Harris. Cody Welch with 20, including 4 triples. Broncos 62, Forest Park 52. Menominee 10 points better than Gladstone. Escanaba 61, Houghton 46. Brett Brandstrom 34 points, 21 rebounds. Yeah, I know, not his averages, but close. Mid-Peninsula 58, Rapid River 47. St. Ignace easily over Newberry 78-44. Engadine half a dozen better than Brimley. It was Sault Ste. Marie easily over Rudyard, and Detour 64, Pickford 60. The girls basketball, Negaunee is trying to clinch the Mid-Peninsula Conference title outright, and the Miners have to do it on the road against Westwood. That's Adina Anderson, and that is a 2-0 Negaunee lead. Next, Ashley Beal and Kayla Hackala play catch behind the three-point line before Hackala lines it up and knocks it down. The Maize and Blue lead 5-0. Coach Brandon Sager pleased for the moment. In fact, Negaunee would keep on scoring. Ashley Veal, the drive, the floater, yes. 9-0 Miners. Westwood would finally get on the board as Gabby Hebert to Elizabeth Dauphinot, and she will go toward the left side and puts it in. The Miners, though, clinched the MPC title by winning 37-31. Back to the board. Norway a dozen better than Stevenson, 68-56. Dickinson County scrum. Kingsford holds off Iron Mountain 42-33. Menominee 45, Big Badenoch 21. Bessemer cruises past Mercer. Kelly Wright had 23 for St. Ignace, no match for Newberry. And it was Sault Ste. Marie 64, Rudyard 34. We hit the hockey rinks next. Lake Superior State a big win over Alaska 5-1. Bowling Green 2-1 in overtime over Ferris State. Western and Ohio State played to a draw at 1, and Miami over Notre Dame 3-1. Michigan Tech was in the land of 10,000 lakes taking on Minnesota State at Mankato, Minnesota. Not a good night. Alex Patan had 2 goals for the Huskies, but they were the only 2 they had as the Mavericks went on to win by the count of 4-2. Elsewhere in the WCHA, it was Minnesota over Wisconsin 3-2. Bemidji State defeats Minnesota Duluth 4-2. Also in college hockey, Adrian gets past the Finlandia men 5-3, and the Finlandia women drubbed by Wisconsin Superior 10-1. High school hockey, Calumet at Escanaba, Great Lakes Hockey Conference showdown. First period, just 32 seconds in. Nick Vandermissen finds Levi Wonder for the goal, and Escanaba had a 3-0 lead after 1. To the second, Jake Easton, oh, that was nasty, goes to the backhand. Escanaba's up 4-0 on the Copper Kings. Calumet cut the gap to 5-2, but in the third period, Vandermissen finds Easton again. Oh, there's a Calumet goal in there, excuse me, forgot to put that script in. But what happened was Wonder ended up with a hat trick. Steve Wood and Easton scored twice, and Escanaba gets your win by the score of 7-3. Red Wings, lousy night. Lost to Anaheim 5-2. Not much more needs to be said. 2, high school skiing. The Michigan High School Cross Country Skiing Championships are taking place today and tomorrow at the Aliqual Recreation Area in Ishpeming. This is the boys 800-meter final. In front from Marquette Senior High School, and 101 is Blake Murray. 102 is Andrew Bruning of Traverse City Central. As they come down the home stretch, it's close. I probably should have put this in slow motion, but Murray wins by a foot or less, and he is your state champion. Marquette's Andrew Toohey finished in 3rd place. For the girls, it was a 2-person race in the final as Evelyn DeLong in the blue of the Copper Country Ski Tigers, Aaron Lip of Traverse City Central, and Aaron's in good shape, and all of a sudden, loses her form, and down she goes. DeLong ends up winning the race. Marquette's Abby Potts was 2nd, and Isabel Sharp of the Copper Country Ski Tigers was 3rd. They resume Saturday morning 10 o'clock with 5-kilometer classical races, followed by 5-kilometer freestyle pursuit at 2 p.m. Upper Peninsula Diving taking place today. The finals in Marquette. We start with the girls. Alina Reininen of Houghton, good for 25.5 points. She finished with 148.4. That was good for 2nd place. For the 1st place person, that's Maya Monica of Westwood. Back somersault. This dive was good for 27.5. She finished with 165.05, so about an 17-point win. On the boys' side, that is Elliot Furr of Sault Ste. Marie. This would score 34 points, one of the highest dives in the first round. He was your winner with 171.05 points. Westwood freshman Jesse Olander was 2nd. Grant Riedholm of Marquette was 3rd. The swimming action begins Saturday at 10 o'clock. On the girls' side in diving, Gabby French of Westwood was 3rd. And we'll be right back. The Rifebot Friday Night Fever after this time. Green Bay Packers fans, in case you have not heard, the Packers informed 36-year-old defensive back Charles Woodson today that he will be released with 2 years left on his contract. NFL.com first announced the move. Woodson signed a 5-year deal before the 2010 season that was worth as much as $55 million. He did play with had injured a broken right collarbone during the season. And in downhill skiing over in Austria, American Ted Ligety continued his winning ways. He became the first man in 45 years to earn 3 gold medals at the same World Championships by winning the giant slalom. He can match Jean-Claude Keely by winning on Sunday. College basketball, NMU, Michigan Tech, Lake Superior State, all on the road. Have a great weekend.